Hey, this is Charles, and today I'm going to talk about this topic. Can you really earn online with no work? A lot of people want to find a super passive way to make income online, but I just want to kind of give you the truth, set up the expectations. I know a lot of people, they're just tired of working those long shifts, covering their bills. And one promising strategy has been affiliate marketing. That's what I've been doing. And I will say that it does take work too. You still have to put in a lot of effort to reap the rewards. And I'm sure you've seen ads where it seems like you could cash in big with no effort, but I think that's not the truth. And one of the things I want to do, especially for you at the end, is that if you want to cut through all the noise, I have a free gift for you. It's a system for creating passive income online, and I will share it at the end. So let's go ahead and talk about the real ways to build wealth online. So the truth of this is that the whole thing about no work, you still have to put in that effort. And there might be a lot of effort up front. I call it front loading, and then you'll see the efforts, the actual results afterwards. So keep that in mind that you can earn some passive income. Some people call it generating semi-passive income because you still have to put in some work. And a lot of people talk about selling ebooks, courses, renting property, peer-to-peer lending. Seems like it's effortless, but doing all that, it still takes a lot of work. And of course, you have to figure out, how it impacts your life, especially if you do have a family. Think about those things. And if you think about investing, whether it's real estate, stocks, crypto, whatever you are thinking about, it still requires some effort. Some people, especially if they're saying that they're making a bunch of money, they don't tell you the full story. They still have to do a lot of research. They still have to do monitoring. Even if people are using software to do a lot of the work for them, you still have to make sure that those systems are performing in the correct way, especially if you are investing a lot of money. So the main thing here is that there's no magic bullet. I know a lot of people are looking for shiny objects, but you have to think about smart strategies and how you can actually boost your income. And for me, I try to figure out ways where I don't have to put in tons and tons of work. So that's the whole thing. You want to leverage what you have online. You want to be able to leverage platforms. You want to be able to leverage systems and automation, especially with modern systems like artificial intelligence. So let's talk about affiliate marketing. You could reap the rewards by promoting other people's products. So these are going to be some of the strategies that you can use to earn passive income. But one of the things about affiliate marketing, as I mentioned, is that you still have to be able to build your audience and create engaging content. Some of these systems I've seen online, even YouTube videos, they'll use something called clickbait to really get people into this idea that all they have to do is copy and paste, but that is not the full truth. Also, one thing that is pretty passive is the YouTube Partner Program. This is where you're promoting your YouTube videos and you're able to generate revenue by displaying ads, like AdSense. And this is going to allow you to earn some ad revenue. Some of the popular YouTubers, the influencers, they make their income purely through this method. However, these people that are doing it, they're making, they have like well over 500,000 to well over 1 million, multiple millions of people within their subscriber base. So they have put in a lot of work into it. And if you look at some of the largest YouTubers, if you look at their early videos and their journey, you'll find out that they have put in a lot of effort and they didn't get to reap the rewards until years later. Some of them 4 or 5 plus years later. I think the advantage nowadays is that those were the people that were pioneering. Now you do have a lot of information, so you can actually understand what strategies they use nowadays when they didn't have that type of information. So you do have a lot of information to help you get started, get results faster than before. Selling products and merch. So you can line your pockets by selling products, but creating and marketing them takes effort. Even if you go to platforms that are extremely popular, that allow you to put in your own merch, your own products, it's not as easy as just posting products. If you do that way, if you do just load products into a system, I would say that you have to put in thousands. I would say hundreds can work, But if you are trying to look for a way to earn big income, you have to put in well over 1,000 products in the system. So there's still a lot of work involved. And content curation. This is where you could just look at popular content online, content that gets a lot of searches, visitors, engagement, content that goes viral. And then you go ahead and just curate those videos for your audience. And what I would say is stick to relevant videos. You want to make sure that you're on topic with the type of content that your audience wants to hear. Consulting and coaching, you can make a killing. I've known some coaches that have made tens of millions doing this. And the main thing is that they can't just go into this field of coaching and consulting and just start making a killing from nothing. They had to build up their reputation. They had to build up their client base. So it took time to get that to work. Selling courses. This has been a very big thing, especially if you look at social media. There are people that have been able to profit just by releasing their own products, even digital products. The ones that I've noticed that are doing extremely well, they have been doing this for years. They might look like they just came out of nowhere, but in fact, they had to learn across multiple years, learn through their mistakes, and then from the insights they gained from their experiences, they were able to actually make a huge amount of money. Even some of the people that I've seen in, like, let's say the last 2 years that look like they came from nothing and they just popped out of nowhere and started making money, and they say that this is how much I made. I just started a year ago or 2 years ago. That's not the full truth, because if you look into their history, look into their social media profiles, they've actually been doing it for several years. They might have just released that product several months ago, but they do have a lot of experience that built up to that. YouTube ads boost your income by advertising, but you need to create effective ads, manage your campaigns. And of course, for this method to work, you have to spend a lot of money. And some people say that you could get started with a very small amount. If you're able to kill it with just a small amount of money, that's very awesome. I would say out of all the people I know, that's a small percentage. And so you have to have a very good ad budget. That is something that you could put money into over and over again. And I would say that just to feel that you have enough money to spend, this is my own personal opinion. Some people will say $5 a day, but to me, that's not enough. I think you have to think about at least 5 times that. And the reason why is because people that just think that they just need to put in that, they might be strapped for cash and they might be expecting a result to come out of that, to spending that amount of money. But I'll say that there's a large learning curve. And with all this, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I'm just trying to set the reality. But again, the advantage that you have is that there are systems that are streamlined, that do provide a lot of training to help you get past this learning curve. And instead of just going into it just raw, not knowing anything, and just going through trial and error like many people did 5, 10 plus years ago, and going through a lot of mistakes and spending so much time and money just to learn. Nowadays, you could learn from other people's mistake, learn from other people's wisdom. And so that's what I have available for you with a free gift. I mentioned earlier a special framework that cuts through the noise. It's a system for creating passive income online. So if you're interested in this, make sure that you check out my first pinned comment to get access. And I want to thank you for watching. And remember, there's no such thing as no work income. You still have to put some effort into it, but there are smarter ways to actually secure your financial success. That's all for this video. Again, take care and see you later.